Hello, welcome to OCL Soundwave's newest podcast sequence, Splash with OCL. This new sequence will provide you with what is happening at the Ocean County Library in no more than 10 minutes. We will discuss book recommendations, new materials, upcoming events and programs, brief author talks, exciting news we'd like to share with you, and other things worth mentioning going on within our library community. Here today I have Meredith from the Sensory Space. Hi Meredith, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about the Sensory Space with you.
What is the Sensory Space exactly?
Well, the Sensory Space at the Ocean County Library's Toms River branch provides a calm and relaxing atmosphere designed to relieve stress and anxiety and to help develop coping skills for those with sensory processing challenges. We have lots of equipment in the space. It's visually stimulating, tactile, soothing, and even interactive. It's a welcoming space to all members of our community.
What's your favorite type of equipment in here? What's the most popular piece of equipment?
Well, I like all of it. You can always check the website to get a description of the equipment before you come to the space, but the most popular is probably our vibro-acoustic long easy chair, which has a speaker inside, so when we play music, it vibrates to the beat of the music. So not only when you lay down on it, you can hear it, but you can also feel it.
And what's that called again?
It's the vibro-acoustic long easy chair.
Okay.
And we do take musical requests, so we've had everything from Elvis to Taylor Swift to nursery rhymes.
Oh, okay.
You can customize it to whatever anybody likes to hear.
Awesome. So that's your favorite piece, or is that the favorite piece overall in the room?
I think that's one of the most popular pieces of equipment. Another one of the most popular things that everybody likes to play with is an old-fashioned block and mat. Everybody likes to build towers and match colors and play games with the blocks. So sometimes the less techie option is also a favorite.
And just looking, because we're in the Sensory Space, the box right there looks like it has pieces coming out of it, so that's cool.
That's a ribbon cube. So with those, they're different textured ribbons, and you pull and push the different ribbons that are coming out the side.
Nice.
And we have lots of bean bags to sit in, like where we're sitting now, and interactive musical touch walls, so there's plenty to do in here. You can make it as active or as, quiet as you want it to be.
Awesome. So which one is your favorite piece, though?
That's a hard question. I like all of it. Probably the one that I use the most when I'm talking to people in this space are the sequin panel walls. Panels, you rub your hand up and down and the sequins change colors and you can feel the different textures.
Kind of like the pillows that they have.
Pillows, t-shirts.
Yeah,
they
have t-shirts
yes,
now.
They have
that's
t-shirts
cool.
too, yeah. So probably when I'm standing there talking to people, I'm also using those sequin panels myself without even realizing it.
And what's your newest piece of equipment in the room so far?
We've added a little bit over time. Slowly, we've been open. Our newest piece, I would say, is the round UV musical tactile wall.
Very colorful and bright.
It is. Somebody said it reminded them of a movie theater.
Oh,
you know how the carpet and the wall has those bright, eye-catching colors, so that's the way it looks. But when you push the buttons, they play different sounds, songs. You can spin. There's some spinning objects on there. There's a pulley. So a lot of people spend a lot of time at that musical touch wall.
Oh, fun. That's cool. Yeah. So you get different age groups and different audiences in here. What is the most popular piece of equipment for children?
All ages and all abilities come in to use the Sensory Space, which I think is great. We have toddlers right up to seniors that like to come in and use it. So it's been nice to see the community overall use the space. With the children, I'll probably go back to the mat and the blocks. It seems that building a tower and knocking it down is a favorite thing to do.
I was going to say, they don't throw them around or anything, do they?
No, not really. I mean, we do sometimes play some games with them. For instance, if they're a little bit older, sometimes we'll say, okay, we'll give everybody a color block and they have to roll it, see if they can roll it onto the matching color.
Right.
So we try to be creative with the equipment in here, so it's used in a safe manner.
Now the teens, do they like the beanbag chairs when they come in here?
The teens, when they come in, they like the beanbag chairs. They like the LED fiber optic waterfall, which
hangs from
the ceiling, so you can sit underneath it, and there's a mirror up above, so when you look up, it looks like an infinity tunnel, like you're way up high. So they also enjoy sitting there, and they do like the vibro-acoustic chair too, and listen to their music. But they tend to be less interactive and more maybe reading a book or just chatting with each other. everybody kind of uses the space differently and in a way that benefits them.
Yeah, exactly. And then adults too are more than welcome to come in here.
Absolutely.
And use the space.
Yeah, we have some adults that come with their day programs. They like to spend some time in here. We have once in a while an adult who's maybe studying for a nursing exam or whatever the case may be, and they need 5 minutes just to
I need a quiet space, but I also like music when I would be studying or working on something.
Yeah.
I think that calms me or keeps me focused.
Yeah, and in addition to the vibroacoustic chair, we also have a Bluetooth LED speaker, so we can put music through that. So it that music more fills the room as opposed to feeling the vibrations in the chair. So sometimes if we have an adult who's using the space like you just said, we can put music in the room, some easy jazz or...
And I love the high tech in here. I never really realized how much technology is involved.
Yes, absolutely.
If you want to come visit the space, where can we find that information out? Is there a calendar? Is it drop-in? Scheduling?
Yep, good question. If you go to the Ocean County Library website and type in Sensory Space in the search bar, you'll go to the Sensory Space website where the calendar will pop up. It will also show you a list of all the equipment and how each piece functions and what the purpose of each piece of equipment is. And it will also post our open hours, which are drop-in. The room is not bookable, so you just come up to the second floor. Look for the bubble tube on the Sensory Space office, which is right outside the space. There is a bubble tube, so that's how everyone seems to find us. But you can come there, and then we will let you in. If the room is full at the time, we just take a simple waiting list, take your name, and tell you what time to come back to space. Mm-hmm. We try to keep the numbers in here a little bit smaller because we don't want to overcrowd the space and have it be overwhelming. So we limit it to about 6 to 8 people, and everybody has 30 minutes, and we just tell you what time to come back if there's a waiting list.
Awesome. And there also is one open in Jackson.
There is, yes.
That's opened recently.
Yes, it just opened recently. It's very similar to this. It's a little larger, has a few more bean bags. We have a few more of the musical interactive pieces of equipment. So the equipment is similar but not identical. Okay. That way visitors can visit both spaces.
Right.
And have consistency, but also not, be bored with the same equipment.
And that's also located on the second floor of the Jackson Library branch.
Yes, it is.
And that calendar's also online with your calendar in case someone wanted to go to both or one or the other?
Yes, when you go to the website and when you see the calendar, each open hour session either says Toms River or Jackson.
Good to know. Yes. Good to know. Thank you for splashing your way through Ocean County Library with us. Visit us on our website and follow us on social media to stay up to date with all things OCL. Thank you again, Meredith.
Bye. Thanks for having me, and we hope to see you all at the Sensory Space soon.